What is up, best ones worldwide? It's the best one Dottie here, back with a brand new WWE Jakks Bone Cruncher wrestling figure haul. If you're not a best one yet already and you want to watch me rebuild my collection or live my nostalgic memories, recommend you to hit that subscribe button now, turn on the post notifications, because of course you already know the grind is real. And today we got a bunch of bone crunchers that we're going to be adding to our collection that has been building up for the last couple of months, and I feel like now is the time that we get to add all of these to the collection. Very excited to unwrap these and reveal them to you and also review them. So with that being said, let's get it. The grind is real. Alright, starting things off with the haul, we have Savio Vega. And this is his Bone Cruncher, part of the Nation of Domination. And this is somebody who I'm very surprised we haven't really gotten, like, any figures of, like, since the Bone Crunching days. I would love to see, like, a Mattel Savio Vega. I think that we can get a Nation of Domination one. We could also get, Los Burritas. I can't pronounce his faction name.
You dumbass!
But getting like a 96 Savio Vega, like before the Nation, I think would be so friggin' awesome. And like, it's possible because he did make an appearance at Backlash back in Puerto Rico. So it is very possible that we could get a Savio Vega figure. But it's crazy to think about, like, this is his last figure that he's really gotten, like, in a main line. So I'm very hopeful that, like, we can get a Legends deal done with Savio, because that pop in Puerto Rico should tell you why we need to get another Savio figure. But there it is, we got a Nation of Domination Savio that we're going to be adding to our collection. Moving on now to our next Bone Cruncher we have here, we got Flash Funk. And the only thing that's unfortunate about my Flash Funk figure here is I don't have the hat, unfortunately, which sucks, but I am going to try to find one with the hat, because I really do want to have this complete here. Flash Funk, another very underrated guy in like the mid-90s here. Nice little high flyer during the time where like high flyers weren't really like appreciated in the business. But Flash Funk, another great bone crunching figure here that we get to add to the collection. And that's one thing about me, I love miscellaneous characters like these. This is the reason why I'm going back and rebuilding my collection, because you're not going to get a Flash Funk in Mattel form, which, hey, I'm not mad. If we get a friggin' Mattel Flash Funk, I will buy it. But I feel like we're not going to get one because he's not under a Legends deal. Like, I want all these characters, which is why I picked them up in different wrestling figure form, whether it's the Jakks, Ruthless Aggression, Titantrons, or even Bone Crunchers, because this is what I grew up on, not the LJNs or the Hasbros. Moving on now to our next figure we have here, we got Wildman Mark Mero. We're going to get him right out of the sandwich bag. And I think all these, like, that were in the sandwich bags that I have here, I got at the wrestling, or no, it was Big Event New York. I forgot what vendor I got them at. I wish I remembered. Definitely in 2025, I'm going to try to, like, get these more, like, out there, like, when I get them, instead of waiting months. But there it is, Wildman Mark Mero, and I remember him more as, like, the mixed martial artist, which I already do have one signed by Mark Mero, and I do have the loose one with, like, the black MMA trunks, but we don't have a Wildman Mark Mero, so I'm very excited to add this character to my collection here, because this was more in, like, 95, 96, so there's that. Another figure we do have here is Yokozuna, one that I never had in my original collection here. And yeah, there it is. I believe this is like 1996 Yoko, because he does have like the beard and stuff. But there it is here. Oh man, it feels so weird. Like with the Bone Crunchers, like they're all so different. Like you have figures that are like full rubber, like this here, or like you have the managers that are just like stick figures, or you even have like Yoko here where like he has like the hard legs, but like he has like the rubber arms. So that's like one thing I always enjoyed about like the bone crunching figures here. But there it is, man. Yokozuna looking very good. Great condition figure too, which it is very hard to find these in good condition. But Yoko, I had to get him for the collection. Because that's like one thing like with my rebuilding too. I love getting figures that I didn't have in my original collection. And that's one thing I'm very good with, is my memory, like, from my life, so I know what figures I had growing up if I look at, like, an encyclopedia or, like, a database, like, page. And this Yokozuna I definitely didn't have growing up. So, there it is, man. We get to finally add him to the collection, which one of my favorite Yoko figures of all time was that Classic Superstars, because I got that in Christmas 2004. But moving on now to our next Bone Cruncher figure, we have Viscera. And this is another one, like, I'm happy we got this, Viscera, but, like, I wish we got, like, the Love Machine. I wish we got, like, a Ruthless Aggression one. But here it is here. I loved this figure growing up, because one of the video games I really enjoyed back in the day, which was, like, my first, well, maybe like my second or third video game, but the one I vividly remember playing was SmackDown 2. And I remember always playing as Viscera for some reason in like the casket matches. So I always enjoyed this figure. And when the Jack Specific one came out of like Viscera, like during his Ruthless Aggression time, that was one of my favorite figures. Don't know why. But this one really still like lives up to this day. Like solid freaking figure here. And I do like that shiny, like, black vest here. It really stands out. Moving on now to our next Bone Cruncher, we have the Patriot. Another guy that hasn't gotten a figure since then, which I'm very surprised by. I actually got the opportunity to meet him when I was younger at a big-time wrestling show back in 2015. But there it is here, the Patriot, which look, like he's got screws in the back of his back here. Like they make all these so weird but so different. Which like I never understood like the whole point and like why does he have this while Yoko like only has like the arms. I never understood that. But Patriot, somebody that, it's another great character that we just don't have in our collection. And man, like our new gen shelf, imagine like on our new gen shelf we had Wildman, we had friggin' Flash Funk, and even the Patriot. That would be so cool. But there it is. At least we do have his character now that we get to add to our Bone Cruncher shelf. And finally, our last Lucy that we do have here for this little Bone Cruncher haul, we have BCA Series 2 Ultimate Warrior. And this is one I don't remember having in my collection because it was a little bit before I started getting wrestling figures and stuff. But let's take him right out. I don't like that they got him in this, like, tight bag here. So we're just going to rip the bag wide open. And I know there's a lot of people that were very excited to have this Ultimate Warrior because this was before, I believe, he jumped ship to WCW because they were able to get this out because he had that short stint in '96. But there it is, man. Ultimate Warrior looks so good. Perfect condition here. Like, there's, like, no marks or anything at all. Which sometimes when you get loose figures, like, you do have those little marks. Very easy to get off with, like, a magic eraser. But there it is here. We got the good old Ultimate Warrior here. And I do like that he's got, like, the tassels and everything here. And one that I felt like I needed in this line. And finally, the last figure we have here for this Bone Cruncher haul, and that we actually do have in the packaging that we are going to rip open, is Oddities Kurrgan. And man, I love the SummerSlam packaging. This was one of my favorite Bone Cruncher packagings. That's one thing about Jakks I feel like that's so underrated, is the packaging, how good it was back in the day. So many unique ones. So we're gonna rip Kurrgan right out of here, which we do have heel Kurrgan with the Jackal. We do have that in our collection. And Kurrgan's somebody I would love to have, like, just, man, that would be a good legend. That would be a great Legends figure, seriously. That would be so good, because I feel like it's so criminal that, like, Kurrgan's only figure is a Bone Cruncher. And here it is here. This is Oddities. This is around the time when he was with the ICP, and, like, he had, like, the wacky, like, colors all around. But, man, I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't want, like, I really, really want, like, a Luna. I really want, like, Kurrgan. Man, like, I want both versions of Kurrgan. So, like, this could be a chase. They can give us, like, the black pants as, like, a standard. But, really cool figure here. He also does come with one of the Jakks crutches. They love having, like, weapons with them. So, that's really cool there. And I actually really like the way they have him posed here with, like, the claw. I think that that's very unique. And he does have, like, the soft goods, he has the Velcro on the back, pretty much what the Mattel figures do have nowadays. So that's kind of cool here. But there it is, guys. Those are all the random bone-crunching action figures that we got for our collection. And I did look at my list before we started recording this, and we are getting down to the wire on all the ones that I do want for my collection. So, if you guys do want me to give you guys an updated bone-crunching action, like, tour of, like, all the ones that I do currently have in my collection, make sure to smash that like button now. Also, let me know in the comment section below your favorite Bone Cruncher that I picked up in this little haul. Mine, I'm gonna have to go with probably Viscera or Yokozuna here, because I never had the Yoko, but with Viscera, like, this is a figure I really enjoyed until we got that Ruthless Aggression one. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to smash that like button now. If you're not a best one yet already, recommend you guys to hit that subscribe button now, turn on the post notifications. The link's down in the description below. You can go follow me over at my social medias, and we are wrestling. All the links down below. And of course, to all the best ones out there worldwide, we are taking over. Peace.